Specialty courses. Specialty courses are courses that have at the end an exam and maybe a project, so maybe both, different than the workshop that actually gives you a certificate of attendance. Specialty courses give you a certificate of achievement. So I'm going to start talking about the nutrition for optimal health, which is a specialty course helping you to become a professional personal trainer. So what do you take in nutrition for optimal health? We start by talking about carbohydrate, fat, and protein. We go into the detail, the different naming category of carbohydrate, the simple, the complex, the fiber, and what do they do in the body, so that we know what do we really need from the carbohydrate. And at the same time, we talk about the fat, saturated fat, monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, the different types of fat, where they are found, and the cholesterol and what does it do in the body. And then we talk about protein and amino acid and the quality of protein and the amount and where we can actually have it. Of course, we talk after about water. All of these are called macronutrients. Then we move to the micronutrients, the major vitamins, and then moving back to the minerals, trace minerals, and then of course the major minerals. And then each part we talk about the major benefits in the body, and then the sources where we can get them so that we can help people eat properly. If they're missing a major vitamin or mineral, they cannot have an optimal health. And then they ask you, okay, what should I eat? Where should I get it from? So that's why it's super important. After knowing all these terminology and getting that base, good background, this is where we start actually going into food label reading. How can we read the labels? How can we actually understand that what's written on the box from the outside for marketing is not the same what's written in the ingredient? How do we read the ingredient? How it's distributed? And of course, calculation of the amount of fat. Do you know that 2% milk is not 2%? How 2% milk is not 2%? Because they calculate the percentage of the fat by weight. So we get 2% of the weight from fat. But in reality, we get more than 18-20% of the calories from fat. So if people don't know this, they think they're eating less fat, but they're actually taking more. So these are things we can educate our client about and are super interesting. We also learn about the exchange system and how we distribute the diet and know what's in food without going and calculating every single food. And once you know this, you reach the end of the course where you can actually put a diet plan, a full day, that's a project, a full day diet plan where you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and putting all the major calories, all the major vitamins and minerals and the right amount of calorie distributed between carbohydrate, fat, and protein. Okay, so this is very practical, but remember, you cannot market yourself as a dietitian. Okay, these information are very important as a personal trainer, as a coach, to actually give to your client, but only registered dietitians are allowed to say that they put a diet plan. But just like registered dietitian, supposed to know about exercise and give recommendation about proper exercise for weight loss and health, as a trainer, you need to know about proper nutrition and eating healthy for good energy, for good health. And this is what's required before moving into the sports nutrition. So if you want to take the sports nutrition, the nutrition for optimal health is a prerequisite. Unless you are a dietitian. Dietitian can go directly into the sports nutrition course. What do we learn in the sports nutrition? It's divided into two parts. One part is about supplements. So we talk about whey protein and the different types of protein and the difference between whey protein, amino acids, the difference between fat gainers and protein for fat loss. And then at the same time, we talk about the creatine, L-carnitine, the fat burners, and especially caffeine and how it affects the body, and CLA, and different major supplements that are very famous, just like nitric oxide. Are they effective? What science is telling us? If they want to take it, in which amount? Which one is not risky? So people, if they take it, it doesn't cause any health problem, but which one are risky? All right, so all this are the first part. The second part, we talk about how to prepare athletes. Athletes at high level, but also people with good fitness level, at advanced level, they act like athletes. Someone who trains twice per day. People who give many classes, like 3-4 classes every day, group classes. They are like athletes. They need to know what to eat before the workout. They need to know what to take during, if they want to take something during, if the session is too long, and immediately after to get the fastest recovery. People preparing for MMA, for marathon, different kind of sports. Which kind of energy is required for recovery? How much carbohydrate to protein? It's supposed to be the balance based on the body weight and of course the sports. At the same time, what do we eat a week before? A night before, the morning, especially if you're looking for carbohydrate loading, a method to allow the muscle to store more carbohydrate than usual. So all these are covered in the sports nutrition course. At the end, there is an exam, and of course, there is a mini project that can help you achieve this certificate. Okay? Another specialty course, lifestyle fitness coach. And I love this course because the material in it can help on many levels in coaching, in communication, and helping people change, and in the positivity and the energy inside. So this course is divided into two parts. Part based on life coaching. So the technique of a life coach, the questions, how you help direct people to find their own answers, especially when they are stuck, they want to change something, they know what's supposed to be done and they cannot do it, then they need the life coaching technique. By learning this technique and having the health background like personal training, nutrition, sports nutrition, this allows you to call yourself a health coach or a wellness coach. So this is the course that will take you there. Okay? At the same time, the second part of this course contains information from positive psychology. What is positive psychology? Psychology do the study regarding people with depression, with disease and mental problem, but positive psychology focuses on the people who excelled in life and really did well and they're feeling happy, happier than other people. So they did study on them to know what are they doing differently. Meaning, when we talk about the energy and positivity, it's going to be based on science. And this information, you can actually help to apply it to your client. But many people take the course and start to apply it on themselves. And they feel their life has changed and their energy have changed. So by applying the life coaching technique and the positive psychology, this will take your training to the next level. Because what people want more than feeling good. That's why they want to exercise. Right? And when they feel good, they bring more clients and then come back to your session. You can use this course to give pure health coaching, wellness coaching, or you can integrate it as part of your personal training session. So this is up to you. Okay, lifestyle fitness coach. So these courses, the nutrition, sports nutrition, lifestyle fitness coach are given purely online. Meaning, you have self-study sessions where we send you links and you watch those links according to your own time, giving you flexibility in time. So you can watch half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening, watch the whole link and then watch it again, as long as you finish the link before the upcoming next session, okay, because you're going to have another link. And every 3 links, what we do is we meet live on Zoom. We tell you what's coming next, and then we review the most important part of what have passed. And at the same time, in the lifestyle fitness coach, what we do is we put you in a group of 2 on Zoom or 3, and then we practice a different technique. So this helps to take the communication to the next level. Some people even help them at home with their family and their kids, and so these are techniques used for the work, but also in your daily life. Post-rehabilitation training, a very important course. When people are injured, they need to go to a physiotherapist. But after a physiotherapist, if they stop training, the injured part will be the weakest part, and what happens is it will get injured again. So they need to continue training the muscles, the joint, okay, the muscles surrounding the joint. Now, what do you learn in the post-rehabilitation course? You learn about each joint, the anatomy of the bones, the muscle in detail, and then we learn about the different injuries. So we understand when someone comes up to us with an injury, we know what actually have happened. And at the same time, the different exercise that we as trainers are allowed to give after they finish from their health professional, the physiotherapist. Okay, and we learn about all the joints, okay, starting from the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, the knee, the ankle, the hips, the spine, and after that we move into special cases like people with hypertension, diabetics, people with heart problems, and what are we allowed as a trainer to give them. So this can open a new line of business for you, because if you know how to deal with those categories, and not many trainers have this information. We had a trainer, she ranked #1 within a month, even she just started, because nobody was able to deal with special cases except for her. She had the certification, and she had many people with such problems. Okay, important part, the requirement to go into this course is to have some basic anatomy, meaning you need to be a certified personal trainer, or if you are taking this in SPI, you need to have finished advanced weight training technique first. So the basic anatomy before going into more detailed anatomy. And adding to all of this, our physiotherapist Shadi Hatem gives this course. He's been as a physiotherapist for over 15 years, and he's been actually a personal trainer as well and giving classes. So he have both the medical part and at the same time the training part. And the number of cases he have met are humongous. So he brings his experience into the course. So all these will add more and more value into this. I think this is a must. Again, remember, each course is giving you more continuing education credits, CPDs, for you to renew your personal training certificate. So for the lifestyle fitness coach, it gives around 36 CECs, okay, reps UAE 16 CPDs, nutrition, sports nutrition 12, nutrition for optimal health around 24, okay, post rehabilitation around 36. So it helps you really, like one course cover almost the 45 hours required for SPI. Recovery and advanced stretching technique. This is a practical course where we learn how to help people break their plateau in flexibility. If people want assistive passive stretching, how can we do that passive stretching in a program so that we're not putting pressure on our back and at the same time our client is relaxed and being stretched. And if people have like specific target they want to reach and they have tight muscles and they really want to break that tightness, then also how can you give the different type of stretching and the advanced stretching like the PNF for those for your client. But also if they have like some pain and it's trigger points, how can you release the trigger point using the foam roller, using the ball, okay, the different equipment. So this will help your client have more relaxed muscle and feeling that they are recovering faster, and a happy client meaning happy trainer, meaning more clients, and at the same time, better results for everybody. Happy for all. Wonderful. Sports conditioning, it's going to be merged with the athletic fitness training to prepare people to reach into higher level of fitness. So if you work with a basketball player, football player, MMA player, anyone who want to prepare for a competition, or simply with people with advanced fitness who like to do CrossFit or HIIT training, high intensity interval training, jump training, and anything that required explosive speed, how can you design a program for them? Okay, strength and conditioning. So this is where we learn how to design a yearly program for the different phases of the year to reach the target with the optimal fitness level, whether on the cardiovascular level, recovery from HIIT training, how can the body tolerate a higher level of lactate, and then how can we remove that lactate as fast as possible, what are the system, what do we need to train off season to get the best results in season. All these are in these courses. Super interesting and important if you work with such category or you want to train at high level yourself. Again, fitness management and fitness marketing. Now, if you've been a trainer for a while and you want to upgrade to open your own place, or you want to apply for a job as a management in big chains, definitely these courses are for you. In fitness management, we learn the basic information and the advanced information required to manage a health club facility. How can you actually hire people? And then at the same time, how you're supposed to manage the location and what information are needed to create a good team, and how to recruit the different departments and work with the different departments of the health club facilities. So all this in the fitness management, but also if you want to market your gym, or you want to market your facility, or actually the programs that you have, and attract more people, how can you do so? So this is the fitness marketing. So as you've seen, all these courses are important for a personal trainer who's looking to reach a high level of education. So that's why we say professional personal training. It really differentiates you not only with a diploma that you can actually use for marketing, but also it differentiates you with the knowledge, and then it gives you more people to work with, a bigger scope, meaning a better life for you and for your client. So we'll be seeing you in SPI specialty courses for the professional personal training diploma.